think we have everything. We can go.
You took our things.
I did.
We have the orders. Let's get out of this accursed place.
Not now. I'm full.
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have the keys, the orders, and our things.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian.
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
Aye. It's a wonderful feeling. Now I just have to sort out the rest of them.
Be careful, Henry. It's understandable after what happened to you, but taking pleasure in revenge can be dangerous. And not just for your soul.
Amen.
Leave him be. He's a warrior. You can see it in his eyes. You did the right thing, Henry.
And did you follow my advice? Or did you take needless risks?
He was awake. It almost looked like he was waiting for me. Even if he'd been asleep, I'd have woken him up. Revenge is best done face to face.
You're right. I reckon I'd have woken up the bastard too, so he'd know who was taking his life. And why.
I used to be like you two. But age changes a man. Some say it brings wisdom.
If everyone in the world was as wise as you, we'd all go stark raving mad.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now!
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too far on foot.
I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
you expect? An underground palace?
No, but maybe a maze or a bit of glowing moss. I'd have imagined a secret tunnel would be more like a Minotaur's labyrinth in Crete than, well, this.
Mino who?
The Minotaur was a monster. A man with the head of a fool who lived in a labyrinth.
Fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine...
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting. Oh, good idea. Here, give me some light. Let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
And I therefore call my loyal ally... Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, Von Bergow and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg.
Yeah. And my friend Hinek of Kunststadt is at Suchdol Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon.
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
You're a poacher. No, I'm not a poacher. I just want...
Are you Mika?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Vulcan. The password is Vulcan.
Alright. I'm Mika. Where's Katherine?
It all went tits up. We've got a wounded man. We need to take the wagon all the way to the passage to load him on. Where is it, anyway?
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of Apollonia. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through till they stop.
Fuck.
I thought we could sneak out of here. But if someone's wounded...
You don't look too good neither.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's gone wrong. And they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Katherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks, up the hill, then head south. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them then. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
Right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too, so they don't kill you on sight.
All right.
Good luck. God be with you.
I'm with you. I should keep going south from here.
Vulcan! Katherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Carry straight on to Yuchin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
But you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's been planned and what happened to Lord Capon. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
So, we finally got him. How does it feel? I said, how does it feel?
Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Is it much further?
We'll reach Suchdol shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Are you surprised? Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Bergow of Suchdol Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Suchdol.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What is this Suchdol place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word! And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. But I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Lord Pisek
Hopefully
ain't
it
gonna see
won't
ya.
be.
He's got an important
He's a
visit.
noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
I know him. And I think I know why they say what they do about him.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I'm Jan Žižka of Trosnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kronstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil.
Well now, Captain Žižka and young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. But I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
You silly doggy.
Here, Matt!
Greetings to you, friend.
With my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotslov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
God be with you. God be with you.
Excuse me.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
The journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trosky.
That's Sir Otto von Bergow's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Suchdol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trosky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Bergow, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trosky?
But they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trosky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Bergow because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Bergow and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Katherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Aye, we know each other well. We recently had talks together in Ratai.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hynek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of humans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hynek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergow is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergow had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
Good day to you, friend. And with you.
Any orders, Captain?
Now, eat and sleep. I'm not sure how long they'll treat us this well, so make the most of it.
How are you?
Much better with hot food in my belly. But a pitcher of wine would be the best remedy.
Don't overdo it, though. Better to lose one eye than drink yourself blind.
I'm sorry.
Greetings. What do you want?
Show me your wares.
Thank you. And take care. What'll it be, you bum?
Jesus, I'm hit.
What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at your wares.
You're a bit picky, aren't you?
Guten Abend. Wie kann ich dir helfen?
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Shishka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Zum Glück nicht. Nothing urgent. If you're looking for einen Pfuschen, try your luck elsewhere. Möge Gott mit dir sein.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
You're my doggy, eh? What happened at Nebakov after the Praguers took the fortress?
You're asking me?
Of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. You know what goes on, right? I only remember that diabolical shot. Nothing after that.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way from Troskowitz. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress, Von Aulitz's men hanged everyone they found there. I'm sorry, but most of ours got left behind there.
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
No, I don't know her well. But she was very kind to me. But I suppose now I'll never see her again.
Poor girl. May God forgive her sins and grant her eternal rest. You have to live every day like it's going to be your last. That's all you can do in our trade.
Do you know Kozlik? Clever little fella. Surely he managed to get out alive.
I know him very well, and I reckon you're right. If anyone managed to escape from Nebakov, it was him. At least I hope so.
Thank you. That's all.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right. Thanks. What do you think of Lord Pisek?
He's a real man, at least. Noble and good-mannered. But I hope his age has weakened his hearing. You should be ashamed of yourself asking about him when he's right next to us.
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think? Have a proper meal and then go and lie down?
Oh. May I join you?
You should go and have that bath. Ideally, a nice cold one.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Bergow.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Katherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Oh, very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
Aye. That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.